Welcome back to Whatever Garage.
Alright, so let's get started.
Alright, after several hours of sanding, we're to a point now where we can finally put on some primer. We're going to wipe it down, get rid of the dust, and then he's going to educate us on how to spray. Alright?
That's right. Use a little bit of waterborne cleaner. Not going to really oversaturate the panel, but we are going to just try to get most of the dust off using the microfiber cloth. Water-based cleaner to get any grease and oil off that we're leaving behind.
And we're going to paint that hood that we prepped for the Corvette with Revolt Auto Paint.
That's right, we're going to use a Revolt DTM urethane primer surfacer, and we're going to give it a shot. Right now we're going to spray it at 4:1, so it should be at its highest build, and then in the future we'll block this hood down and we'll reprime it again, mix in a little bit different, but for now we're going to put 3 coats on using a cheap Tamu 2.0 paint gun and see how it works. Small batches.
Too much?
Trying to get it a little bit. I don't want quite so much dry spray on the end there, since it is primer. We don't really need a giant pattern.
Right.
So it's good. About 30 pounds of pressure.
Alright.
Let's see what it is.
What's the matter? Gun fracking up?
It's like it's not sending any paint out. Like the vent maybe clogged.
Yeah.
You got a pair of pliers real quick? We'll...
Any better?
This is not providing us the product like we need.
So that gun's fired?
Uh-huh.
That gun's fired.
Fired.
Huh?
Got a little bit of an issue going on with the gun. My gun. Just got some problems tonight.
What's the issue with your gun?
Sounds like it's sucking air.
No, I didn't use any Teflon tape on that thing there. Could it be that?
No, this gun needs to be rebuilt. Let's spray with a bit of texture to it. A bit more than normal.
Number 3.
The next day.
Alright, welcome back to Whatever Garage with guest star Jason from Paint by Curry. Got it right this time. If you remember last time, we sanded and primed the hood. Well, we did a bunch of body work to try and get everything flat up here from where I did my body work, and to get the body line back into the center of the hood. And then we primed it. And so now today we're back with, 2 days later, going to sand it with 180 and 220.
We're going to start with 120, and we're going to move into 220. So we're going to guide code everything. We're going to start off with 120 in our large flat areas, and then we're going to come back with 220 and make sure we get all the mistakes out of this hood, and that way we'll be ready to reprime it again for its last time around, and we'll be ready to paint after that.
Did he just say we made mistakes? That's what it sounded like.
So we'll guide code everything, and then we can use the large one up again with just the 120 on here.
Right.
Try to avoid these grooves, try to avoid the edges, try to avoid that body line.
Okay. Do we want to tape it off?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'd prefer we'll work these big, like this, we'll work the big flat areas through here.
Okay.
And as this kind of tapers down, we can use this block for pretty much everything along this upper section.
Okay.
But what we want to do is stay away from the line. So if you see yourself getting over it, that's fine. But just keep in mind that you want to make your pressure, you want that block to be kind of lifting to the line. You don't want to be hard into it, you want to be right there. So we're just going to simply knock that till we lose a little bit of the texture.
Okay.
And then we'll use the curved one along the edges here where we can get in. That looks like it'll work. If not, we'll go get the smaller round one you have.
Okay.
And then the rest we can use this block here over in this area. Same with here. Once we start moving to the front, we're going to have to curve block here. Smaller blocks, going to have to work some of these smaller areas. But for now, we'll just stick in right in here after we get it guide coated.
Okay.
Just going to knock some texture off. We won't get aggressive with that because that's really close to 80 grit. It's going to remove material really quick.
Okay. Let me see your lock real quick. And again, this is just so I'll remember. Merca, excuse me. Vacuum. I think I'm going to get me some of these so we can do some work inside the shop without being too dusty.
With a different set of primers that I used to use, I would spray it gray. That makes up a really, really thin coat of a dark gray or a black of the same product, and just lightly mist it over it.
Oh yeah.
So you'd have your automatic guide coat on top of it, and it was the same product, so it sanded the same.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How long would you have to wait for a long drying time?
Well, you still have to wait,
A few minutes?
A good, well, to sand, you're still gonna end up waiting 3 or 4 hours.
Once you put your guide coat down.
Oh no, this would be as the same time I was priming it. Like as my last coat.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I would do it as that, so it would all just kind of
Gotcha.
lay into it.
Okay, so there would be no waiting. Okay.
Right.
Other than normal. All right, we're using this one or that one?
Start with this one.
All right.
Like I say, we're gonna work in this big flat area in the top. Stay
Okay.
away from this line. Stay away from that edge. You just want to take a little bit of the that rough texture. This time, go a little bit further. Make your sweeps a lot longer. This is your opportunity to find anything that's raw. This is going to be a little more tedious than body work. It's almost like you're getting it ready to paint, and you just want to find anything that you may have done wrong.
Stay away from that line, is what you said, and I went right over it.
Well, keep your block long ways. You turn to.
Oh.
That's what you've done.
Okay.
So keep it long ways, but work these X shapes as you go.
So I see what I'm doing.
Yeah, see, in this general area here, we've lost a lot of texture pretty quick.
Yeah.
You can kind of already visualize where we had done a lot of work where that little low area was here.
Yeah.
So it's just keep doing the same thing. We'll have to put a little more attention to the center line, but that's okay. We'll do that.
All right.
We're good through here. We'll switch to 220 on that. So let's work the other side. Same exact thing. A little bit more, real good there. Good there for now. So now we want to take that and you can kind of see where this body line begins.
Yeah.
So kind of in this general region here, use that block and kind of work this area here, and the same thing we'll do over here.
Okay.
Pretty quick. A little bit more. Yeah.
working it for this?
No, we'll switch. We're gonna re-guide code everything, and we're gonna go to 220.
What about down there?
Everything. Not with this one.
All right.
Just want to get the big areas cut down quick. That kind of the coarser grits are going to give you a flatter, quicker surface.
Gotcha.
When we're switching off the 220 here, when it comes to the stuff you've already sanded with 120, we're just refining the scratch.
Right.
That's why you're using like an 80 grit when you're doing body work. If you were trying to do body work with 320 grit, you'd never get anywhere, and it would never be straight.
You're just polishing it.
Yeah, you're not doing anything to it.
So what is this? This one is when you switch it.
Yeah.
Still using the big block though, right?
Yeah, you're gonna use that block in the same areas we were already using it.
Okay.
We'll switch to the smaller ones and the round ones for the other areas. Whichever side you want to.
I want to. That side.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, so now when we're doing the top, work to that line. Try not to cut over the tape.
Gotcha.
Because what we are doing is we're basically leaving one little skinny line.
Okay.
So we want to kind of cut to the tape, and then we'll do the same thing we're doing with the body work, but then we're going to have to come back in the end and just kind of lightly sand it to roll that peak off.
Gotcha.
So. So once everything is level, that's it. So like up here, good. You know, the only thing missing up here is your edges and that, but you can focus more attention to them now carefully.
What about this?
That should be the 120 scratches that are still showing.
Right. So I still need to work on that.
Yeah,
right?
you're gonna keep working on that. Because that's still indicating a slight low spot because we haven't got those scratches up.
Gotcha.
So you can take your time, work up to this edge, work out to your edge there, and get that stuff taken care of. Your area through here is good.
Okay.
I mean, because by the time you go messing with this, you're gonna get rid of that.
Okay. Gotcha.
you ever switch the camera in the time lapse?
Huh? No, I didn't.
I just now thought about that when I looked over and was like 35 minutes.
All right. Watch stuff coming your way. Cardboard box 2000. All right, we have finished with the sanding and we are now going to put on more primer.
We are not children anymore. You can remove that tab.
Just gotta know how to operate it. It's been a while since I used it. And now you're adding that to thin it out a little bit, right?
Yep, it's gonna make it, so now we're 4 to 1 to 1.
Okay.
So it reduces the film build that it's gonna create each time, because we don't need to build a lot now. We're just trying to get enough on there basically to cover up, fill in any scratches, cover up any other problems.
All right.
But we want enough on there so when you sand it paint, you're not cutting back through it.
Gotcha.
Harbor Freight fail us again? This way we gonna work this time. Well, maybe cleaning it was all we needed.
Yeah, that's 30 PSI. We're gonna probably move pretty quick. This time around, just for safe so I'm not jammed up like I was last time, I'm gonna go this way.
Okay. You're the boss.
Definitely putting it out now.
Man, that looks good.
What's coming out now?
This will be for coat number 2. I don't know about you, but that thing's looking awesome.
Wait. Yeah, you're good.
In case I forgot, that's number 3.
Just a good wet.
right, ladies and gentlemen, the hood is on. It's not closed completely yet. I'm making sure she's aligned first. She's looking good, nice spacing, even spacing so far. Of course, all this will change because the hood will get taken off again when we do paint it. Yeah, it looks good. We're gonna lift her up and tighten her up. Hopefully it doesn't shift. Better. Better. I'd like to thank Jason from Paint by Curry. If it wasn't for him, this wouldn't have been possible. He showed me how wrong I was in my bodywork, but the final product is freaking amazing in my eyes. We were able to put that body line right down the middle of the hood in there again. It was non-existent before, at least about halfway up towards the driver's area. It was non-existent. Now it goes all the way up and fades in. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So thanks, Jason, and thanks to Revolt. That was some amazing primer, better than that crap I was using before. Much better to work with, easier to go on, easy to come off. Loved it. So if you stayed with us this far, we appreciate it. Remember to go over to Jason's page, Paint by Curry. I'll put it in the description, and if I'm good enough, I'll put it underneath here, Paint by Curry. Okay, go to his, subscribe for him. He does some amazing paint jobs. You will love it. And thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe for the both of us. And this is Whatever Garage. Out.